Newsflash, I hate summer. Hello, my name is Dana. I'm a health coach, certified personal trainer, and licensed cosmetologist. Besides being a fan of natural remedies and less toxic cosmetics, I absolutely love fashion, especially mid-century styles and decor. Welcome to Look at That, a series where I get to talk about styles and beauty from last century. In case you haven't noticed, I'm into something called rockabilly. The style is actually based off of a music genre. Rockabilly is a style of music that is a little bit of rock and roll and a little bit of hillbilly twang in there. It is like rock and roll hillbilly. I don't know. Along with the genre of music, it's actually kind of like a style. It's like Johnny Cash meets Marilyn Monroe and Betty Page. It's like a hot rod car culture mixed with the pinup style and tattoos, music. You get the picture. It's considered a subculture that popped up here in the United States in the early 80s. It started to come out from underground more to like the mainstream in the 90s. Believe it or not, rockabilly has made its way globally. So you can find it in the UK, Spain, Brazil, Germany, and Japan, just to name a few countries. To this day, there are music festivals that are held in those countries and other countries. Here in the US, there is still a bit of a scene going on. There are still car shows that have rockabilly bands playing. Many times they will feature a pinup contest where pinup models get to, it's kind of like a Miss America pageant, but not, you'd have to go to one. They're pretty fun. I think I've mentioned a couple times that I used to sell hair accessories while I was a vendor, and I had my own little accessories company. I got to participate in a lot of events that were so much fun. I got to meet tons of people. They were so amazing. And I got to sell my accessories so that I got to make some money, a little bit here and there. It seemed like a majority of the vendors who did sell accessories sold a large amount of hair flowers. In the scene, that's just what a lot of the girls would wear. I don't sew hair accessories that much anymore, maybe once in a blue moon, but I do still make hair flowers, and that is what I wanted to make to show you today. So here is my tutorial on how I make my hair flowers. Enjoy the video.
I'm going to start with gathering my supplies. Here are my floral stems, double prong clips that you can find from Sally's Beauty Supply, as well as some black felt, and of course my glue gun and glitter. Next, I'm going to prep my flowers. I make sure that I choose flowers that I can easily pull off instead of having to cut them. I mean, you'd have to see it for yourself. I don't buy those. But I'm going to cut that bottom part right here. The reason I do this is because I want a flat bottom, and I'm also going to glue the center part into the flowers. You'll notice this flower has a little bit of a different bottom than the pink one, which is fine. I'm going to continue to use that to give that flower more of a shape when I glue it to the clip. I'll do the same thing with this last blue pansy. Pop it off, trim the bottom stem part, and separate the plastic and the leaves as well as the first petal part. Now that the bottom parts that I wanted to have separated are separated, I'm going to glue the flowers back together. I'll start gluing by putting the glue on the plastic part, and then I'll carefully place the petals on that and hold it so that it can hold the glue. If you've never worked with a glue gun, I'm going to tell you, be as careful as possible, but even no matter how careful you are, you will get some kind of a burn on your fingers from the hot glue. It's just part of it. So just carefully put the glue around the bottom and glue each individual piece back onto the bottom of the flower. Also, when working with hot glue, make sure you glue everything quickly because they kind of glue fast. Now I'm going to use my paper template to make like a boomerang base for my first set of flowers, which are the pink ones. I'll trace it on cardstock and then I'll quickly add the glue and put it onto the felt. I chose black felt because my hair is black, so if you want to use a felt that will match the color of the flowers, go ahead and do that. But again, I'm just doing that for my hair color. Once the boomerang is cut, I'm going to cut some ribbon. This is, I think, 5/8 inch wide width ribbon, and I'm going to use that to hold my clip in place on the boomerang. I've added the glue onto my clip and onto the boomerang, and I'm carefully putting the ribbon on top of that glue so that it'll be glued onto the boomerang and hold the clip in place. Now I'm going to prep the leaves. Just like with the actual flowers, I'm going to cut the plastic part of the leaves, trying to keep the leaves together or intact. So I took the little stem out, and that is what I'm going to glue to the base. And I'm just trimming off a little bit more of the plastic. But you see they're still stuck together, and I'm just gluing them onto that boomerang piece. I added a bit of glue to the leaf, and I carefully stuck the flower. And I'm going to do that with the other 2 flowers. So you'll notice I put like a dab on each point of that boomerang shape, and then I stick the flower on it, and that's my hair flower. Once the pink one is done, I will be moving on to the red one. You'll notice I'm gluing that ribbon again, this time onto a rectangle, and that is what I'm using to mount the red flowers on. So you'll see that's what it looks like. For the last flower, I decided to use like a bit of a, I guess a shorter rectangle. It's not quite a square. And again, this is going to be for the blue pansy. I do like to put the leaves on my flowers. Some people don't. I just like it. I don't know. It's my preference. So I first glue the leaf on there, and then I put the glue on and glue the pansy, as well as my finger. And those are all the flowers that I made. And next, it's time for the glittering. In all honesty, I like to use Elmer's school glue. It's just easier. It's not as tacky as this one. This one's technically literally a tacky glue, so you have to apply it with a toothpick. So I like to put it on the ends of the petals, and then I'll literally just pour the glitter on and tap it off, and there you go. I also did that with the ends of the pansy. I just used the crystal clear color glitter. And those are my glittered flowers. Aren't they so pretty? I actually did the red ones. You can't see it in here, but they all came out great.
That's how I make my hair flowers. I hope that was fun. I hope that inspired you. Before I end the video, I actually wanted to talk a little bit about how I choose flowers. So the blue pansies I chose because I do wear a lot of blue and they go great with like jeans, a black top, or a white top, or a white dress, or a blue dress, or a pair of overalls. You can get creative. And I did show in the video how I like to choose flowers that have this part, and then you can just easily pull them off. You'll notice there are some flowers that are like a stem. I don't have any because I try not to buy those because those are just so hard. But there are some that are stuck into like a big plastic tube. Like Gerber daisies are like that, or can be like that. And you just kind of have to like take them out and clip using like wire cutters to clip out the wires so that you can easily put it in the hair. Or so you can easily make the flower out of it. And let's see. I chose these red. I don't even know what they are. They're not poppies, but they're not carnations either. But I chose these red flowers because I wear a lot of red as well. And I think that's a good shade of red. I like this red. So I got these. The leaves, I like to incorporate leaves in my flowers. Like in the blue one and the pink one I'm wearing. I did not put leaves on the red flower only because I didn't like these leaves. Kind of look like maple leaves. I just don't like the way they look on flowers. So that's why I put the two flowers together. It's still cute. And then I got the little pink flowers. I also wear a lot of pink. I love colors. I love to wear colors. I'm not afraid of wearing colors. If you were to see my closet, you'd be like, you're a very colorful person. I am. My workout clothes, super bright. I love the size of these flowers. They're perfect for like a grouping. You can also use these individually on like a hair clip, a little hair clip, like a hair pin, like a bobby pin. And I liked the leaves. Now this one didn't come with a lot of leaves. I have the ones that I made on the flower hair clips, but this is all that's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 more pairs are left. So with all these flowers. So that's not a good ratio. If I were to make other flowers, I would have to not use the leaves, or I could use the leaves on something else. They sell leaves individually, so if you want to do that, you can do that, or just not use leaves, whatever is your preference. I also love to add glitter to my flowers, which you saw in the video. I glitterized all of them. I ended up glitterizing the red one. Can you see? I don't know. I just did barely a little bit of glitter on some of the tips of the flowers. I don't want to glitterize all of them. It's just too much glitter. I mean, not like there is such a thing as too much glitter. I'll just say that. Some people will disagree with me, but that's okay. That's what opinions are for. So there you go. So those are the tips and tricks on how to make your own hair flowers. Also, I was actually going to research and do a history on wearing hair flowers, but it was just so much and I didn't want to do a big research video. But the thing I found interesting was that according to a Vogue blog, like Vogue magazine blog. It was like a spotlight on the culture of Oaxaca, Mexico, and how the women use like braids and ribbons and flowers in their hair, and that when they use these hairstyles, when they put them to their right, it means that they're taken, and when it's on their left, it means that they're single. While in like Hawaii, it's the opposite. So to my understanding, on the left, it means you're a taken woman, and on the right, it means you're single. So depending on where you're from, there you go. I hope you found this video insightful. Let me know in the comments section if you wear flowers in your hair. Is this something that you've been wanting to do? Let me know. Keep an eye out for more videos about vintage style. If you'd like to learn about ingredients in your cosmetics, then keep an eye out for my ingredient dive videos. You can also visit my website to check out programs, read my blog, and download a free beauty guide. Until next time, have a blessed day. Bye.